For Go 95.3, I'm Chaz Kangas, and my guest at this time, member of the legendary Screwed Up Clique. You know him through classic tracks like The Way We Ball and Game Over, and his most recent release, The Art of Freestyling 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Lil Flip. Flip, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How you doing, man?
I am spectacular. Thank you for joining us tonight. Looking forward to seeing you rock this evening. Welcome to Minneapolis here during one of the warmer months in February.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. It's 25, feels like 19, but, you know, I don't have to be outside. I have to be outside long enough just to walk to the car, so 5 seconds, I can survive.
Yep, 5-second rule. Yeah. That's the law of the land. So your new record, The Art of Freestyle 2, of course you have a long-standing history with freestyling going back to the days of the DJ Screw tapes. And this whole project, you know, for all last year you were asking for beats on it, for it being like a full freestyle album. Right. What makes for a great freestyle record? You
just got to feel the vibe. It's all about the vibe for me, you know. In the moment, something can happen. I could be watching TV or just anything, man, but it depends on the vibe, and when my engineer put on the beat, it just comes to me like right there naturally. But you never know, man. It just happens. Unorthodox, orthodox. I just go off spirit.
Nice. And so this is also your preceding release prior to the Leprechaun 2, which is on the way. So what made you decide to release this freestyle album prior to doing a sequel to one of your most famous releases?
Well, a lot of people, they don't realize that I've been doing music all my life, so pretty much the Leprechaun 1 was my first solo album I put out in 2000, and the Leprechaun 2 was my last album. I got video games. I put out a game called H-Town Fight, Minis. I put out a game for the kids called Lil Flip Saves Christmas. I got my own podcast, The Truth Shall Set You Free podcast. So I've been doing all that. My movie is coming, tennis shoes. I paint. A lot of people, they didn't know I do art, so I paint, you know. I'm the brand ambassador for Exotic Pop, and we about to do a huge deal, like for some billions with the company. So I got other things that I want to do, so I have to free myself from music. But the Leprechaun 2 is the last album. But prior to it dropping, I wanted to get the fans new music. So I put out Black Friday 2, The Art of Freestyle 2. I put out La Clover Nostra. I put out the King Life album. On Valentine's Day, I'm putting out 2 albums. I'm putting out one for the ladies. They've been supporting me for the longest, so I'm putting out Feelings for the ladies, and for the streets, I'm putting out No Feelings. So 2 albums on Valentine's Day, then the Leprechaun 2, and then that's it for me.
Wow, yeah, definitely a full storied career. And one special thing about you is you really were like at the very forefront of the Texas invasion of the mainstream during the mid-aughts. It was really you and Big Mo back to back who came out, and then following that, all the Texas artists who got huge. So being one of the immediate part of that generation of Texas artists, what roadblocks did you face putting out your music and to keeping that very distinct Texas sound when living in such a mainstream level, especially being such an underground legend?
Well, the dope part about me, I didn't really have many roadblocks because, like, people that came before me, like Jay Prince and Rap A Lot, the Ghetto Boys, and then you had LaTroy, he went platinum, you know, with the Wanna Be a Baller. So then you had the Kikis and the ESGs, they had major deals as well. So it was just like me just learning. I learned from everybody that came, you know, before me, and I didn't really have to go through too much because I had already been prepared. You know, I traveled with those guys, I toured with them, and then my whole family does music anyway. So I was always like a few steps ahead of everybody, and I already knew what to expect. So, you know, I'm like Marshawn Lynch when it comes to, you know, you got to spin. You might go this way and it look like it's a dead end, and you might have to hit a spin move, you know. So I always believe in, if one door closed, hey, you might have to go through the window.
And speaking of spinning, of course, you have the Pacman sample on Game Over. And so I've been curious, have you ever performed that track in Japan with video game culture being so huge out there and with the game originally coming from Japan? And how do they pop off and react to it?
Yeah, I did it one time. I went to Japan once. It was crazy. Like they appreciate music way more than people appreciate music over here. You know, even in Europe, like they love us. Like I'm about to go back to London, Germany, obviously Amsterdam. But yeah, man, they love us over there, man. Shout out to my guy Shu, man.
One really cool thing you dropped recently on your Instagram was one of the Smack DVDs. Shared an image of that. I came up in the battle circuit as well, so I have a lot of love for seeing that. And I'm saying, yeah. So What were your because and prior to even working with DJ Screw, you were part of the battle circuit, and the venue you're performing at, Club Underground, is one of the main spots for rap battles in Minnesota. So, what to you makes for a good rap battle performance? What was your methodology into entering them? And is there any chance you might step back in the ring?
I don't think I'm a battle again. It's different now how they battle. Like where we come from, we freestyle, so like everything is like from the top of our head, you know. And I commend these guys now. They remember all these bars, like 500 bars, like that's crazy, like, you know what I mean. But you know, I salute them, and I'm cool with a lot of the battle rappers, like Disaster, that's my homie, K Shine, Pat Stay, Hollow to Dunn, Arsenal, A-Verb, like all the battle people. And you know, I've been supporting Smack from day when I was with him in Miami for the Super Bowl, and we gonna be doing some more business or whatever. And battling though, yeah, I used to always freestyle, you know, talk about what the person have on, you know, they rapping and you take what they had and you rebuttal to it. So I love it. And I got my own rap battle league as well. It's a Lil Flip rap battle league, so I'm gonna launch it and crank it up later on. Like I wanted to get my albums done first so I could really focus. I'm the type of person, if I get in business with somebody or I say I'm gonna do it, I want to put 1,000% in it. I don't want to, you know, put 5%, 4%. I'm going to promote it hard.
Full franchise. So finally, with the news recently that they're going to be making a mini-series on the life of DJ Screw, right, if you could have any actor play you, who would it be?
It would probably be my son, just because he looks just like I looked. Like at the time, like when I met Screw, you know, I was slimmer. I was like playing basketball in high school, and he like looks literally like me, you know, like it would probably be him. I don't really know I don't really know who really looks like me, because that's a real big part in movies. Like if you're going to have somebody play somebody, the person needs to look like them, at least 85%, you know? So, you know, I would do that.
Grade B level, like.
Yeah, like at least, you know, so we shall see.
Sweet. Once again, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Art of Freestyle 2, available now. Leprechaun 2, on the way. Club Underground tonight. Yep. Lil Flip, thank you once again.
Thank you, man. We go rock it. I appreciate y'all having me, man. Lil Flip, Young Nuck, the Black Al Capone. We go rock it, man. Thank y'all. I'll be back. Long live Nipsey and Pimp C and DJ Screw. The marathon continues. Yiddy.
Spectacular.